In this video, I'm going to give you 5 easy ways to help you nourish that inner wood warrior within you. Sit tight. Welcome back to another video. My name is Jen Palco. We're going to talk about supporting the wood element today. Now, the wood element, it's kind of like that fighter within you, that warrior within you, okay? It has a lot of drive behind it, okay? A lot of energy within this element. And you may see a lot of the wood element come out in a lot of people who are, in society, they're very outspoken, they're aggressive, they're loud, that kind of thing. They're strong, they move a lot. That's kind of the essence of the wood element. Out of balance, it can be a little crazy, and on the excessive side and on the deficient side, it can cause us to be like a lack of fight within, okay? The lack of this inner warrior. Maybe, you can't fight for yourself, okay? You can't defend yourself in a sort of way. You can't argue with people, or you just shut down, that sort of thing. So that may be a little bit of a deficient wood, okay? And all of us are different. We all have the 5 elements within us, and some are stronger than others within all of us. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, check out some of my other videos on the 5 elements. I break each of them down for you, but just to get the gist, fire, earth, metal, water, wood, all of the elements from the ancient Daoist tradition, okay? And, 5 elements out in nature, 5 elements within us that connect to all our organ systems, connect to emotions, sounds, colors, certain seasons, all kinds of stuff, flavors. And wood is associated with spring. Okay, and it has a lot to do with growth and a lot to do with kind of sprouting out in our lives and getting things done, and this, forward movement, essentially. So, a lot of people also lack wood element in their lives. And that's what this video is going to be about, is to help nourish that inner warrior, that fight within you, okay, essentially. So, number 1, to help support and nourish the wood element within you, is to be outside, to be around trees, to be around things that are green. Green is the color associated with this element. So going out in nature, being around, lots of trees, or going in the garden, and all that stuff is going to enhance and help your wood. Okay, if you ever need to feed your wood, the best way to do it is to just go out for a walk in nature, go hiking, anything like that. Wood loves to move, so anything active, sports or hiking or anything really, biking, whatever it is. Wood likes being provoked, it likes movement, it likes being around trees and things outdoors. So if you think about it, sprouting out from the ground, that is one of the best ways to feed the warrior within you. Number 2 is to create some sort of plan, timetable for yourself. So wood element is all about keeping time. Okay, it's very organized and structured. If you think of like the military or something like that, very structured. We do things at certain times in a certain order. So if you're the type of person where you don't write things down, you keep everything in your head, well, start writing down your visions. Okay, what is also about vision, goals. Okay, it does tend to hang on to the past, but it is also about vision, okay? But getting it out on paper, so whatever's stuck in here, writing out a schedule for yourself. If you don't have a schedule, start creating one, okay? A daily schedule. That is definitely going to enhance the wood within you. So number 3 is to feed your wood literally with the right foods. So when you think of springtime, people are usually doing like detoxes and things like that. And that's because we're coming off of winter, water element, where we're in kind of this hibernation mode where we want to eat heavier stuff to kind of ground us more. But now that we're into wood season, we want to eat lighter, on the lighter side, because we have this lighter energy about us and we want to move, right? So we don't want to be held down by, really heavy foods. So, eating a lot of detoxifying foods or dark leafy greens or citrus foods, fermented foods, stuff like that is going to help our liver, which is associated with the wood element, liver and gall bladder, where a lot of people are doing like liver detoxes, right? So it's about cleansing the system in a sort of way and eating according to that as well. Number 4 way to help the inner warrior within you is to reframe things in your life. So if you're the type of person that you're stuck in the past on something or something that happened, it's about reframing that. And usually when something happens in the past, we would be angry about something. Anger is the emotion associated with the wood element. So it's about reframing anger and using that anger or whatever we felt or heightened emotion and using it in a different kind of way, in a way where it propels us in life, okay? Using it for change. So anger gets a bad rep in society, right? Because everybody's anger, it seems like a very scary emotion. But anger can actually be used in very healthy ways to help provoke change in life, right? If nobody ever had the emotion of anger, then change probably wouldn't be accomplished in their lives, essentially. So we need to have some sort of emotion and take that emotion and reframe it for something better in our lives. So think about anything you're holding on to, anything that you're angry about right now, and use it to, instead of making it keep you stuck or stagnant in that thought, use it to drive you in your life. That is going to totally unleash the inner warrior in you, okay? So taking it from a different perspective. When you look at your emotions from a higher place, from a higher place of the wood element, it's really going to help you in life, create the changes that you want to see in your life, all kinds of stuff. And number 5, way to help unleash the inner warrior within you is you could wear green, okay? But also think of yourself like a tree, okay? Body language is a huge factor in life. So if you can be aware of how you're standing, and if you just take a day and pretend that you're a tree that moves obviously, but like a very, confident pose, right? Like the Superman pose or something. Like that is kind of the essence of this element. So if you can be aware of how you're walking about life, if you're always walking about with your arms crossed or you're kind of like hunched and things like that, that really makes a difference in how you feel about yourself, essentially. Body language is huge. So the more we're aware of it and the more we can walk about life, not like an arrogant person, like, hey, their chest out and everything, but the more we can walk about life and our body language really shows that we're confident, is really going to have an effect on us internally, So if we can be aware, number 1, that's the huge thing, is to be aware how we're walking through life. Are we walking through life guarded all the time, hands over our heart? Or are we open? Are we confident? Are we walking like a tree, like we're firm in our stance? We know what we're doing. This takes practice, but again, it's about really understanding ourselves and the way we've done things and kind of taking little steps and little changes, making little changes along the way to better ourselves. So these are just some tips to help enhance that inner warrior within you, the wood element within you. If you feel like you need more drive, you need more fight within you, then these are really some tools that you can practice to be a stronger, more confident, more forceful person, okay? Not to say that you're going to just miraculously, you know, turn into this really confident, outspoken person who's good at provoking arguments and doing debates. No, because we're all different. But you can do little things in your life to enhance this element for you, okay? To help feed it, to help nourish it. And that's really what it's all about accepting who you are, but also nourishing, you know, all those things that need to be nourished, essentially, okay? So I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments below. Leave a comment if you would. Subscribe. I put out new videos every single week for you. And other than that, have a great day. I will see you on the next one. Peace.